Remember when I said I could solve your life in 3 steps? I don't even need 12. It's simply feel, do, be. So at the lowest level, when you're like an animal, you're just feeling and responding, reacting, actually probably not even responding, just reacting. And then you might get to a better place where you are responding a little bit more correctly. When you start having a little bit more self-reflection and autonomy over yourself, then you start doing. You start doing what makes sense for you, doing your life, doing what you want to do. And at the highest possible level, you're being. You're literally just being every day, and everything falls into place. You're in the flow pretty much all the time. Okay, so that was something I wrote about. This is something new. What I'm writing about today is simply your identity, and say it 1,000 times. So I've been observing and watching a different self-growth, whatever, coaching classes and whatnot. And I've noticed that, some people identify themselves as the greatest in the world, and well, whatever, take that for what it's worth. And then there's other people that may have decades of training in IT, AI, actually a couple of dear friends, new dear friends, autism, 38 years of teaching. I'm like, are you kidding me? And yet I can't get them to move. And to me, they would probably have literally the best knowledge to impart of anyone on the planet. I mean, they literally do. And they're not taking ownership at all. So I'm like listening to all this, and then I was on a call this morning, which helped me identify it even more clearly. So we have all been different things in our lives. We weren't always a hero. We weren't always a loser. We weren't always a winner. We weren't always a loser. We weren't always... So there was a time in your life where, I don't care, you won the 50-yard dash. Maybe you were in the school play and you were a tree. There's times where you have wins. And what if, which is a great opening, you identified as the winner that you are. Again, because there are moments in life where you're a winner. There's moments in time when you have lost, or certainly not come out on top in different things. I mean, I don't want to brag about myself, but yeah, there was, monetarily and doing great things. I mean, heck, even transmitted the first PDF ad to a magazine. I mean, part of the standards on PDF. Who the hell doesn't know what that is? But I'm sorry, I don't want to segue to me. I hate when people do that. But the point I'm trying to make is that we've all been a hero at some point in time, and yet we don't take that identity, right? Then part 2 of this idea is that what you hear over and over and over and over and over and over and over again is reality. That's part of Nazi brainwashing. And by the way, just to be clear, I don't care if you're watching CNN or Fox, you're hearing the same thing a million times, okay? So whichever channel you're on, you are 1,000,000% certain that what you are hearing is true and what the other guys are hearing is false. I mean, how stupid are you if that's what you think? I mean, I've challenged all my friends to listen to the other channel for a week and no one's taken me up. I mean, what is wrong with you people? I mean, seriously, but let's get away from politics. But the point I'm trying to make is, even a lie told enough times will be known as truth. So let's wrap this up here, okay, and with a bow. So what I'm recommending to you is you take your greatest identity ever. And again, I don't care if you were a master of your paper route when you were 12 years old and everybody loved you and people gave you great tips, and they thought you were just the most wonderful human being they've ever met and said you would be president of the United States. Take that identity to the bank. Repeat it to yourself 1,000 times. And I don't know if you have to do that with self-talk, or maybe we need to do hypnotic, make your own hypnotic tape or what, but get that identity into your head. And if you can't get that identity and you can't own that identity, then find a way to do that. Heck, give Sean Callaghan's Unblinded a couple $1,000s a month and let them beat your identity into your head and, help you with other things. Or go to self-hypnosis or go to the church. But you've got to grab a hold of your best self and be that best self with all of the different energies as well, by the way. But that's the point of this. Okay, so again, so we're putting together two concepts: repetition and your greatest identity. And with that, if you can take your greatest identity and repeat it over and over again so that you could acknowledge that and feel that, then you can accomplish pretty much anything. And it's that simple. You know, just take the greatest you that you have ever been and be that person. And that person can accomplish amazing things beyond your wildest imagination.